Hey guys, kinggath here with another patch for Sim Settlements. This is patch 1.1.2, which I'm calling Tools of the Trade. This is all about quality of life improvements. I've designed some new tools which I think will help you guys not only play Sim Settlements, but also just manage your settlements in general. So the first tool that I've added I call the Town Meeting Gabble, and if you activate this, it will summon all of your settlers to you. Does it on a fade to black to maintain a little bit of immersion. And then on top of that, after just a second, they will actually follow you like a pack of zombies so that you can assign them to objects around your settlement without constantly having to run back to your bell or siren or whatever object you're using to summon them forward. The next tool, I thought this was a good start, but the next tool I felt was also important for this to be incredibly useful, and that is what I've called the ASAM Vision Switch. What this object does is highlights NPCs that need particular things. So the first time you click it, it will find all of the people that need homes. So you'll notice right now they've got this kind of red grid on them, and if I were to create a residential plot here, which, oh, come on, placement. Here we go, and go ahead and give this to her. In just a second, she'll start building, and you'll notice that her shader, the red shader, goes away. Alright, so that's the first half of it. Then you press the ASAM Vision switch again, and it toggles over to showing you people that need jobs. Now this, unlike the homeless, the job meter, the job detector actually works with all mod added and vanilla jobs. So if I were to go ahead and assign her to, say, this trading stand, that will count and her shader will go away, and then I can give this guy, say, this guard post over here, and his shader will go away. So it's a real quick and easy way to take care of all of your assignment issues in just a few seconds. And then the final piece I added was the third toggle will show you all of the objects that can be wired in your settlement that don't have power. So and this only works up to a point. There is a quirk with it, and that is a game limitation. So you'll notice as soon as I power these guys up, they stop highlighting in this bright red thing. Now that limitation is that if you have over 128 objects in your settlement that require direct wiring, it will not count some of them. It won't be able to detect them, and it'll kind of screw up that thing. That is a game engine limitation because I can only request from code up to 128 objects at a time. So, but for the most part, in most settlements, I doubt you'll be getting over that limit, so it shouldn't be a problem, and this power detector should work just fine. And then if you press it a fourth time, it turns off all those vision modes, which you should try and remember to do when you leave your settlement or when you're done with it, because they do take up a little bit of processing power, so you don't want that to be happening while you're in combat. The last thing I want to show you guys is some more changes to the holotape. This is going to be a consistent thing you see throughout these patches that I like to make little tweaks, because this tape is kind of the core of the mod. It really gives you all of that little in-depth control. The first thing you'll see is that I've alphabetized the first screen to make it really easy to find the things you need. And then the other thing I did in here was added a new tools menu, which has both the ASAM Vision and the call town meeting option, so you don't actually have to craft those objects. Those two objects I showed you that I have hotkeyed, those are just so that you can hotkey them. It makes it much easier, especially for something like the ASAM Vision, where you're going to want to toggle between the different modes, and both of those can be crafted at the chem workbench. I think I already mentioned that, but it's worth reiterating. At some point, I am going to add a custom craft bench. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for that, so don't worry, that is on the table for the future. And then these last two options were already in your holotape before. I've just moved them into the tools menu for organizational purposes. So those, if you're looking for those have just been moved into the tool menu. The last thing I want to show you is a new option under zoning laws, which I think a lot of you guys have been hoping for, and I've added the ability to turn off citizen needs. And now this is different than dynamic needs, which is the changing requirements of power and water, etc. What the citizen needs requirement does is, you'll see those top 3 meters there, the food, water, defense, and then your happiness at the bottom. All of those are calculated in when determining if a building can upgrade, along with a lot of other factors. By turning citizen need requirements off, you basically make those 4 meters irrelevant. So you still need to, for happiness purposes, if you care about that, you still need to keep all those things up top of your screen out of the red. But as far as upgrades are concerned, the only thing that will still count if you turn off citizen need requirement is time served, and then there are the other two, the commercial and job requirements, which you can also turn those off in the holotape. So It gives you a lot more fine-tuned control over the way the mod plays. I did this mostly because people have started revealing different play styles that they want to use that just don't work with Sim Settlements, and so this should enable those. For example, if you like the idea of, say, making Abernathy over there your central source for all food for your settlements, you'll be able to do that now because the food meter won't be required to be full in all of your settlements in order to get upgrades. Now, in the future, I am going to expand upon the way the needs meters work so that turning them off altogether isn't necessary. But in the meantime, this acts as kind of a stopgap so that you guys can continue to play Sim Settlements exactly how you want to play it. All right, guys, that's it for this patch. Definitely check out the notes. There are a few little minor things I didn't feel like they were worth mentioning in this video. And then continue to give me your feedback. I really appreciate it. And also keep up with those bug reports. If you guys have reported bugs, be sure you follow up with them. A lot of times I'll ask questions and I need more information to continue to tackle those. As far as I can tell, I've knocked out almost every single bug that's directly related to the mod. Most of those that are standing are due to compatibility issues, but I want to keep those in check and make sure that Sim Settlements functions as cleanly and simply as possible for you guys. All right, enjoy the mod, guys, and take care.